Welcome to our exploration of learning theory. Join us as we dive into key learning theories. Let's get started. From various types of learning theories, there are many learning activities that we can do. Some learning activities that we can do are interactive lecture, collaborative learning, small group discussion, and so on. These learning activities adhere to the principles of various learning theories. The first learning theory is constructivism. Constructivism is a learning theory that emphasizes the role of the learner in actively constructing their own understanding of the world. There are two central ideas of constructivism learning theory. The first is constructed learning. The second is active learning. In constructed learning, learners build a new knowledge based on prior knowledge, and there's something new produced as a result of conflict or experience. In active learning, a learner will confront their understanding when there is inconsistent encounter with their current understanding. It may result in new experience or understanding. According to the constructivism perspective, learning is constructed through meaningful real-world experience. The characteristics of constructivism theory are active engagement, student perspective, student experience and background, student constructed, student culture, and problem solving. John Dewey, a constructivism father, stated that experience is central to the learning process. Learning must involve direct interactions with the environmental so students can connect theory with practice. The second learning theory is humanism. Humanism is a learning theory that focuses on holistic individual development with an emphasis on potential, creativity, and personal growth. This theory views each student as a unique individual who must be treated with respect and empathy. In the learning process, humanism encourages relevant experience, a supportive environment, and freedom for students to explore their interests and goals, so that they can achieve self-actualization and optimal development. Humanism father Abraham Maslow created a hierarchy of needs. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is typically depicted as a pyramid with 5 levels of needs, arranged from the most basic to the most complex. The first level is physiological needs. The second is safety needs. The third is love and belonging. The fourth is esteem need. And at the top of the hierarchy is self-actualization. The third learning theory is behaviorism. Behaviorism is a learning theory that emphasizes observable behavior and the way they are influenced by the environment. It focuses on how external stimuli and response shape learning, and largely disregarding internal thoughts or feelings. Behaviorism father John B. Watson introduced the concept of response and stimuli. This concept emphasized the importance of the relationship between stimulus and response in behavior. B.F. Skinner further developed the concept of reinforcement. This concept proposed an operant conditioning to explain how reinforcement affects behavior. Here's the diagram of the behaviorism theory. Stimulus, an external factor that triggers a response. Response, an action or reaction produced as a result of the stimulus. Reinforcement, a consequence that strengthens or weakens the frequency of the response. In behaviorism, this process emphasizes the relationship between stimulus and response and how reinforcement affects behavior. There are intrinsic factors and extrinsic factors that can affect and support learning process. Here are the examples. Reflection. learning resource, motivation, environment learning factor, and so on. Fun learning transforms knowledge from a task into a joy and making every discovery an adventure.